The Cowgate, an area of Edinburgh located 500 metres southwest of the famous Edinburgh Castle and known in its early years as Little Ireland due to the substantial migration of Irish immigrants in the 19th century after the Irish potato famine. In 1865, St Patrick's Church in the Cowgate had founded a Catholic young men's society and were looking to integrate the Irish community into the wider Edinburgh community, and Canon Edward Joseph Hannon was looking for a way to achieve this. Michael Wheelahan, a member of the CYMS, suggested to Canon Hannon that the way to achieve this was for the CYMS to form its own football club. And at a meeting on August the 6th, 1875, at the St Patrick's Church, Hibernian Football Club was founded, with Canon Hannon as its first manager and Michael Wheelahan as its first captain. Players had to be members of the CYMS. Because of this policy, Hibernian have been accused of being the first sectarian football club in Scotland. The club was intended to be an organisation for young Catholics to pursue a life of temperance and religious adherence by offering top-class football to them. During the first few years of their history, the club played their matches at the Meadows on the south side of Edinburgh, establishing themselves in Scottish football after overcoming some initial sectarian resistance. The club's future rivals, Hearts, played a significant role in breaking down this resistance, and on Christmas Day, 1875, the club would play its first match against Hearts, in which they ended up losing 1-0. During the period of the club's reformation in 1892 and the start of World War II in 1939, there were many ups and downs. They acquired a lease on the site that was to be known Easter Road. Players no longer had to be members of the Catholic Young Men's Society. They won Division 2 twice, Scottish Cup winners in 1902, League champions in 1903, before unfortunately being relegated for the first time in 1931. But it's all about what lies ahead. For the decade following World War II was to be one of the greatest for the club, due largely in part to what is known as the Famous Five. The Famous Five forward line of Gordon Smith, Bobby Johnson, Laurie Riley, Eddie Turnbull, and Willie Ormond led the club to league championships in 1948, 1951, and 1952. The championship of 1952 is the last time to this day that the club were ever Scottish football champions. They also finished second to Rangers in 1953 on goal average, and second to Rangers by a point in 1950. And in honour of this success, in 1995, when the North Stand at Easter Road was being redeveloped, it was renamed the Famous Five Stand. Fast forward through the 60s, the 70s of Turnbull's Tornadoes, and the attempted hostile takeover bid by dirty rivals Hearts in the early 1990s, 3 Scottish Cups and 3 League Cups, we meet in the present day. On the back of a fantastic prior season in which the club finished 4th and their first season back in the Scottish top flight, the 2018-2019 season looks poised to be successful for the club, with Europa League football back at Easter Road and some great signings and loans in the off-season. With stable ownership, here's hoping for our chance to help the club push forward above and beyond in FIFA 19. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode.